So this movie I'm about to review, Climax, is very visual. In fact, more visual than actual dialogue. The best way to describe it is like a bad acid trip, literally. It's very weird, but being a French film, I expected nothing less. Definitely not the only foreign film, though, that put you through a ride. In fact, what I'm about to mention in this review, Hagusa, or I guess, I don't know, it's a German word for witch, I believe. It's a German folk horror. It was pretty intense for a slow burn movie, but this one, Climax, it took me for a ride too, and definitely assaulted the senses for sure. I'll explain in my review. So, over the past couple of days, I watched 3 horror movies. They were slow burn. I was recommending them because, I was looking for something to fill the void of Hereditary, try to find something similar, and they were okay. So the first one was called The Wind. It was like this Western American horror film. The other one was called Hagusa, or Hagusa. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's German for witch, I believe. And the third one was called Climax. So the first two definitely followed the same kind of tropes of your horror movie: build up, and then shock and horror. And they're okay. I mean, it definitely definitely slow burn movies. Took a while getting to the point, but it was pretty intense stuff. I liked them both, but Climax actually gave me like a headache, and in a good way, because they was shot. Alright, so let me explain. The reason why I'm going to talk about that one is because it definitely didn't fit the rest, of the ones I mentioned before. So, yeah, it was a super slow burn, meaning the first 30 minutes of the movie was a lot of introduction. So basically, Climax is a French film by Gaspar Noé. I think that's his last name. Don't quote me on that, but it's N-O-E. So, anyway, it's about this experimental dance school, and it's not just French students. They're like from all walks of life. They just happen to speak French. You have Africans, I think there's like a German lady in there, Asians, and French being obviously the main language. And they're doing all these weird, experimental dance maneuvers. And yeah, it starts out like they're having fun, they're partying, they just get done rehearsal, and so they're, drinking, I guess having a good time. One guy's being like, annoying and like trying to get the girls to drink and come on to them. And then I want to say like, 10-15 minutes later, all hell breaks loose. And what I mean by that is someone slips LSD, like a lot of it, into the drinks, and everyone trips. Like they have like a different experience with it, and it all goes horribly wrong. Like some of the girls hallucinate. There's a feeling of distrust among them. Some just continue to dance wildly. It's like it's crazy, and like things really take a bad turn really quick. So it's definitely worth the hang in there, because the movie picks up a lot, and it's some scenes are like oh, this is messed up, and definitely a European film, because they don't hold back. There's a lot of graphic stuff in this. There's, a lot of self-harm, nudity, a whole lot of sex. Not graphic sex, but, it's there, and they show it a lot. So, I mean, like I said, this isn't like a softcore, but it's there. And, just the way they talk is very, rude and out there. It's French, so it's subtitles, so it's kind of funny. They throw in a few American words in there, but yeah, the reason why I picked this one over the other two is the other two, The Wind and Hagusa, I like them, but I think Climax was different because of his shot from the perspective, as if the cameraman was like high on LSD too. So you had him twisting and turning the camera, and like, some shots were, point of view, some shots were like overhead and tilting, and it was really good. It was really great watching it. Like, you didn't have to understand the film to enjoy it, and it was great. And if you get a chance, stream it, or however it is you watch films nowadays. Do yourself a favor. It's called Climax, from Gaspar Noé, and yeah, it's fun movie, and it's really bizarre. And once you find out who the culprit is behind, drugging the entire dance team, you'll be like, oh, I did not see that coming. Definitely not who you think it is. So it kind of leaves you guessing, but the bulk of the movie is once they start, getting the drugs kicked in, and they start feeling the effects of the drugs, it's like, it's nuts. And I don't know, I enjoyed it. I think you'll definitely check it out. If you guys are bored or have nothing else to do and want to see some really messed up foreign film, definitely see Climax. I can't go wrong. And that's all I gotta say. Check it out. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Until next time.